What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Tuesday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt, and we are back after a winning day. 3-1. We go 1-1 on the player props, but they wash each other out, so flat there. Brewers run line, that hits. Red Sox Astros flies over the 7.5. That was the good play of the day. Well, Brewers too. That was the play of the day for the Brewers. So another Daily Juice play of the day win for us, and a 2-unit win day for us to start the week off. That is a good start, up 2 units. It puts us over 25 units up for the year here for the Daily Juice Podcast, and it also pushes our baseball to over that's 17 units being up for Major League Baseball, and that officially makes it the most profitable sport for, I'm wrong. NBA was up 25 units, so not there yet, but we're approaching NBA levels here for us. We're having a very good baseball year, which is the polar opposite of what happened last year, which is typical. I mean, last year I couldn't pick anything to save my life, and this year we're rolling and we're hitting a bunch of stuff, so it's good. Okay, couple things on baseball, because I know a bunch of you have asked this question on the Discord channel. If you haven't joined our Discord, great time to do it. BettingPros.com/chat. The Daily Juice, that's where I hang out. It's also where we do our Saturday morning college football conversation. That might change. We might move that somewhere else, but as of right now, that's where it lives on Saturday mornings, where we'll talk about Texas and Ohio State and the fact that Texas is ranked number 1 in the AP poll, but they're a dog. First time that's ever happened in the history of the AP poll, where the number 1 ranked team in their first game is an underdog in week 1. Cool little stat there, but we'll do that. So it's free. It's really easy. Just type in bettingpros.com/chat into your browser, and you'll get the invitation to join our Discord channel. But people have been asking about the futures. Like, Matt, what are your baseball futures? We haven't done a ton of them for baseball futures, but the ones that we do have for baseball, we've got the World Series future for the Brewers at 27-1 to win the World Series. We have the Astros at 10-1 to win the World Series. We have the Tampa Bay Rays to miss the playoffs at plus 186. And we have the Cubs to win the National League at plus 650. So that's pretty much, other than the wins. Now, we have a bunch of win bets that are still very much alive. We have the under 59.5 wins for the Colorado Rockies. We have the over in 76.5 wins for the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Rangers at over 85.5 wins there. So if you're keeping track from a standing standpoint, well, that mark of the Brewers at 27-1 to win the World Series is down to 10-1 at certain books. The Cubs are 6.5 games back, but they're 6-7-50. They've been ice cold offensively for the month of July and August, but that can change quickly once we get to October and late September for the Cubs. So I don't hate the fact that we have a future with that. We've got, obviously, the Astros at 67-52. They're a game up on the Mariners. They beat the Red Sox. They crushed Garrett Crochet yesterday. Like I talked about, the Astros hit lefties well. They racked. Worst start of the year for Garrett Crochet. Glad we were on the over in that game. Stinks for the Red Sox to lose that game. They dropped 4.5 games back now of the Blue Jays for the American League East lead. But the win totals, so you look at the Cardinals, they have 61 wins. We should get over 76.5 wins out of the Cardinals. Just keep on playing 500 baseball the rest of the way, and we'll get to that. So they'll win 80 or more games for St. Louis. The under for the Rockies, they have 30 wins right now. Are they going to win 29 more games the rest of the way? I mean, come on. No. So that bet's good. So we should catch both of those. The question will be Texas. With 61 wins for Texas, can they win 86 games? We're probably going to go 2-1 on that. Texas will need to get really hot. They won on a walk-off hit yesterday. They need to get really hot for us to cash that. So probably 2-1 for the bets on the win totals for us. And then we'll play out. We've got a bunch of positions to play with here for what's going to happen the rest of the way. So, I mean, I guess 85.5 is not impossible, but it's probably not going to happen for Texas. Right now, what are they? They're 2 games over 500, so they're on pace to win 83 games at the moment. So I guess they could get there if they go through a hot stretch, but they've only won 4 of their last 10. So we need them to go like 7-3 next week and kind of pick it up. Plenty of baseball left to go, but if they play 500 ball, we're probably going to miss it, fall just short. Need to get going for Texas. So there's a chance we go 3-0. But for the future wagers, the other futures that we've got cooking, we're sitting pretty with some pretty nice prices, with the Cubs to win the World Series, the Brewers to win the World Series, the Rays to miss the playoffs. And as of right now, Tampa Bay is 2.5 games. More than that. They are 6 games out of a playoff spot. So we're pretty good there with the Rangers. So we're at the plus 186 mark for Tampa. That's decent. Astros 10-1 is not bad. We'll play off that for sure as well. So those are the positions that we have for baseball futures for those of you who were asking. Now, 1-1 yesterday on the player props. That's kind of been the story. If you want to do your own research, you guys can go and do so. We have the offer for BettingPros Premium, which is a 7-day free trial of BettingPros Premium on the BettingPros app and bettingpros.com. Download the BettingPros app and use the code JUICE for a free 7-day trial of BettingPros Premium. Prop bet cheat sheet, prop bet analyzer, all the good stuff can be found with BettingPros Premium. Get a 7-day free trial and go and follow me at Sports Talk Matt. If you are already a premium member, or if you're just someone with the app, with the Betting Pros app, go and follow me at Sports Talk Matt. We got some cool things coming down the pike that before football season, you're going to want to have the app. So download the Betting Pros app, free to do so. Go and follow me on it at Sports Talk Matt for us. All right. I'm not going to give you a gigantic breakdown here besides telling you just to bet the Brewers against the Pirates. It's Paul Skeens Day. Now, the Pirates have won, since the All-Star break, they've won 3 of the 4 games started by Paul Skeens. In fact, they're actually scoring runs for Paul Skeens. 7-0, 6-0, and 3-0. Now, in the game on the road against the Rockies, his last road start, he gave up 4 earned runs, went 5 innings, and an 8-5 loss to the Colorado Rockies, which is somewhat inexcusable from a Paul Skeens perspective. But Freddie Peralta going at home here for the Brewers. He has a 2.13 ERA. He has a 7-1 record, opposing batting average of 208. And while the team hasn't been great in the last 3 starts for him, they've lost 2 of the 3 starts for Freddie Peralta. Freddie was bad against the Cubs. He gave up 5 earned runs, but he lost the game against the Marlins 5-1. He gave up 1 earned in 5 innings, and he beat the Braves 7-2. He went 5 innings and gave up 1 earned run. But that little 3-game stretch snapped a 7-game win streak for Freddie Peralta. The Milwaukee Brewers are the hottest team in baseball. The Brewers have won 10 straight games. They are 74-44. They have the best record in Major League Baseball. And what's even more crazy, the Dodgers have 68 wins. The Brewers have 74 wins. They don't just have the best record in baseball. They're the only team in the 70s for wins, and they have 74 at the moment. They have a plus 138 run differential right now. They've given up 456 runs, but they've scored 594 runs. By comparison, the Dodgers, with their crack of a lineup, they've scored 611. I mean, this Brewers team does not have the budget or the big names of the Dodgers, and yet they are scoring with the Dodgers, and they've given up way fewer runs, 70 fewer runs than what the Dodgers have given up this year. So they're pitching better, and they're scoring right in line, right in pace, and it's why they have a 6.5 game lead. It's Paul Skeens, so you're going to get a reduced price on the Brewers. Keep betting it until they lose. You could bet run line if you want, but the Pirates on the road are atrocious. I mean, just absolutely atrocious. They proved it yesterday with a 7-1 loss to these Brewers. 74-44, and at home they are 40-20. Pirates are 17-40 on the road. I don't care that it's Paul Skeens. All that means is we get a better price. Money line, Brewers, minus 125 for 1.25 units. Bet number 2 for us, Jansen Junk for the Miami Marlins is on the mound. In the last 5 starts, the Miami Marlins, in games started by Junk, they have won 5 of the 6 games and 3 in a row. 6-4, 13-12, 7-4, 6-0, and 5-1. The wins, a 7-4 loss to Kansas City at home, in which Junk went 5 innings and gave up 4 earned runs. He did get hit hard by the Yankees in his in the start on last Friday, or on the 1st of August, rather, but they won the game. Marlins came back and won the game 13-12 in that crazy game against Houston. It was pretty good. 5 innings, 3 earned runs for Jansen Junk. And the Miami Marlins, look, they are a team that they're battling. They didn't quit at the deadline. Logan Allen is going for the Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians are 29-27 at home. Logan Allen at home has a 4.06 ERA and a 4-7 record. 29 earned runs in 64 innings worth of work, 9 home runs given up for Logan Allen. The team has won his last 2 starts, but hasn't been all that impressive. And overall, since the beginning of July, his ERA in July was 3.52. One good start against the Mets, where it was 5 innings, only 1 earned run, and a 3-2 win. But we talked about the Marlins and their ability to win games as dogs. I just think this is a Marlins team that you don't want to shy away from. And when Junk's pitching, I think it's a decent shot to take in terms of the plus money here. This is the first time these two teams will see each other. And with the Marlins on the road with a plus 125 price tag and Junk on the mound, I'm good with it. Let's take a shot with the Marlins. Let's go Marlins on the money line here for 1 unit to win the game. So plays for today, the Brewers on the money line at minus 125 for 1.25 units, and the Marlins on the money line at plus 125 for 1 unit. We'll have 2 more Major League Baseball player props for you on the BettingPros app. Like I mentioned, go ahead and download it, or you can go to the desktop version, bettingpros.com/Matt, and you will see those plays that we'll post somewhere around the middle of the day for the 2 Major League Baseball player props that we'll throw at you coming up here for today. But hopefully we continue the week. Good start. 2-2 on the mark, but 2 units up for us on a Monday. Let's keep it rolling. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.